Perfect. Good evening. Hi, what a fantastic way to start our ceremony. Room full of happy, smiley faces looking this way. That's fantastic. Hi, and welcome to Newcastle College University Centre's graduation for the class of 2023. I'm Scott Bullock, Principal of Newcastle College, and today is one of the most exciting days in our annual calendar. It's always special when we can come together to celebrate the achievements of students and to reflect on the journey that our students have taken to get to this point and show them how proud we all are of their successes. So before we get underway with the ceremony, I just want to remind everybody that today is all about celebration. So please take as many photographs as you want. Be as loud and as proud as you can be. Whistle, cheer, holler, shout, scream, whatever takes your fancy. Show them all of the support that they deserve. In fact, we're just going to do a little practice run right now. Okay, so on a count of three, we're going to cheer, scream, shout, whistle, like I say, whatever you want to do on a count of three. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. The evening graduations are always the best. So the ceremony is about to start. You're going to see a short video on the screen behind me, and then the students will start to arrive, and that's when the cheering will come in really handy. I'll be back with you in a few minutes with the rest of the platform party, so see you soon. Cheers. The beat makes you wonder. 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 The beat makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder.
Good evening, everybody. Can I now please ask you to make some noise as our class of 2023 enter the hall? Guests and graduates, if you are able, can you please stand as your platform party enters the hall?
Please be seated, thanks. Good evening again to our guests, and welcome to you, our graduands, to what is a very special occasion for all of you sitting here today. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Mark Stuttle, head coach of Newcastle Eagles and Great Britain senior men's basketball coach, along with our distinguished guests from industry. To our graduands, I feel very privileged to be here with you all today for this celebration, to reflect on your time at Newcastle College and to celebrate your successes with you. You may have spotted this year or even been part of the celebrations. We have celebrated 10,000 graduates in 10 years. It is fantastic to think of those 10,000 graduates who have walked this stage and gone on to make their mark here in the region and beyond. We love to hear stories of those successes and know that we've played a part in that journey. Today, that alumni community gets a little bit bigger as all of you here become part of it. So today belongs to you, our successful students who have worked so hard and with such commitment. And today, we all get to share in your moment. I know that for many of you, part of your studies have been affected by the events of the past few years, and you have shown so much resilience and fortitude to achieve your degree and to be here today. I'm very proud to be your principal, and I speak on behalf of all of my colleagues when I say that all of us here today are proud of every single one of you. We are delighted to be here to share your celebrations and hope that today will be a day to remember. I would also like to take a moment to recognize your teachers and mentors who have worked extremely hard to support our students, often through very challenging circumstances. Thank you for your dedication and your passion. I'm confident you've inspired and made a difference to many of our graduands sitting here today. Can we please give your teachers a round of applause? And to you, the parents, partners, family and friends, your support will also have been invaluable over the past few years. And I'd like to thank you and recognize you for that. So now, please give yourselves that applause you practiced earlier. So to all of you, make the most of your day and enjoy this ceremony. Enjoy all of your celebrations. From myself and everyone at Newcastle College University Centre, we wish you all the very best for the future. I would now like to introduce John Ridley, your Master of Ceremonies.
Thanks, Scott. Good evening, everyone. My name's John Ridley. Graduation and evenings like this remind me of just how lucky I am to lead higher education for NCG, and especially proud to lead Newcastle College University Centre. Tonight's a really momentous occasion because tonight draws the end to this academic year. This is the last act that we will undertake as part of this academic year. So it's a very special moment to share with you. So it falls to me to guide you through this ceremony. And a first bit of housekeeping, that is, if you could please turn your mobile phones to silent, please. But if you can have them to hand and have cameras to hand as well, so you've got plenty of opportunities to take photographs of the person that you're with as they collect their scroll. Also, make sure that you shout loud, whistle. We've had some great whistlers here the past couple of nights. It's been fantastic. Loud shouts, because they are very, very grateful, aren't you, when you go on stage? Yeah, very grateful. And also embarrassed. So it's very entertaining for us as well. We're always pleased to host graduation here at Newcastle Civic Centre. The Civic Centre is a grand and beautiful venue. It's a building that combines the old and the new, standing as a central landmark in the heart of our city. Tributes to traditions and the city's history are woven into the architecture in the Civic Centre. One tribute you'll have seen as you made your way in today is the huge imposing figure, hair shrouding their face, outstretched arm, finger pointing to the floor, and that's the imposing river god Tyne, which was sculpted by David Wynne and completed in 1968. Another callback is the 9 beacons, which line the walkway to the Civic Centre. And that speaks to the time when council meetings were heralded by the town crier and the route to this building was lit with barrels of tar. Or what about the seahorses that watch over from on high or appear in the carpets below you or in the chandeliers outside? That's borrowed from the city's coat of arms and a playful nod to the city's seaport history. Newcastle Civic Centre captures the cultural and social ambition of the 1960s, the decade that it was built. And considering history is always instructive, but it's you, our graduates, who will design and create our future. And so to our graduates, enjoy this ceremony. When your name's called, take time to soak in the recognition of your achievement and acknowledge that when you take hold of that degree scroll, you will become a graduate. Now, before you make your way to the stage, we're going to hear from members of the platform party. So it gives me a great honour to invite Liz Bromley, Chief Executive Officer of NCG, to address you.
So as you've heard already, this is a really special event for us because it's the last one of 2 days. So we want it to be a really special event for all of you and for us to know that we finished with a real firecracker of a graduation ceremony. It's so lovely to be here with you today. I cannot tell you how thrilled we all are and proud of your achievements. I've been in this role as Chief Exec of NCG for almost 4 years. And in case you don't know it, NCG is a group of colleges, 7 colleges and thousands of students. We go as far south as London and as far north as Carlisle and Newcastle. But it all began here in Newcastle, and this is where our heart is. And so to be here today with this huge hall, this great crowd of people, and all these fabulous graduates is just amazing and very special. Whichever college we are at, we have the same mission. We have one mission, which is to enable social mobility and economic prosperity for all of our students and learners, and we do that through giving them exceptional education. We want to prepare all our learners up and down the country to have the prosperous future that you deserve, to have choices, and to be able to use the education, the skills, and the experience that you'll have gained through your time at Newcastle College University Centre to succeed and to be the people that you want to be. Whatever you do, you will have an impact on somebody, whether it's your family, your community, your region, the country, and for some of you, internationally. That's your gift and that's in your power. Wherever you go, you will make an impact, and you should be making an impact for good based on everything that you know and that you've learned. And I hope that you can all sit there and feel that Newcastle College University Centre has given you that education and that skill set to make you confident and capable to go out there and make that positive impact, because we, this audience, need you to be fantastic, because we need you to be shaping all of our futures. Before I joined NCG, I worked for a number of universities in the UK. So having worked in the higher education sector for a long time, I know just how important today is, the significance and the sense of occasion of being able to say that today you become graduates. It's a really special achievement. It's a milestone in your life, and it's the culmination of all your hard work and commitment. And there will be days in your life that will be milestones, the day you buy your first car or your first house, or you get engaged or you get married or you have a baby, whatever it is, you will have milestones. And today will be one of those milestones. These people who are here celebrating with you will be part of that memory. And as you go out and drink your fizz and everything else that you will drink this evening, you will forget about today. So make sure you take plenty of photographs, because the memories will come back, and this will be an important day for you. And of course, it's also important for those people who will be sharing your success with you. Now, I have absolutely no doubt that your degree and your practical experience will stand you in really good stead for the career of your choice. But you will also, as well as your specialist skills, you'll have also learned a number of transferable skills, and they will also help set you up with your future, whatever career you have chosen to follow. And as an NCG graduate, you will also have developed many other qualities that will help you to get through the real world. Scott's already said, we do not underestimate how difficult the last few years have been. And for students such as yourselves to keep going, to keep on with your studies and to get to this point of qualification is a real achievement. So you have proved that you are focused, that you are driven, that you are dedicated, but most of all, you have proved that you are resilient. And resilience is a really, really important quality as you face the challenges of life and you enjoy the successes. So just remember that one of the big qualities that you have is resilience. And that's why all of us here are so very proud of you today. And we feel very lucky to see you with your uncomfortable slippy gowns on and your even more uncomfortable hats that will keep falling off as you walk across platform. But we are very proud to see all of that happen because you absolutely deserve this success. And more than that, as you cross the stage and take your scroll, go down the steps at the other side, it's not the end, it is the beginning, because we never let you go. Once you've graduated, you become one of the NCG Newcastle College University Centre alumni. So you're stuck with us for life. And we want to continue to hear about your successes and share them with you, because once you're part of our family, we don't let you go. And we want you to come back and inspire other learners to do as well as you have all done. So congratulations, you have done brilliantly. You have got us to this Friday afternoon. It doesn't matter if it's raining outside because it's sunshine in this room, and we want you to have a fantastic hour ahead of you. And those of you who are thinking, oh my God, it's not an hour, it won't be an hour. It will be less than an hour, and the drink is just the other side of the door. So just stick with it, because it's about to begin. Our Director of Higher Education, Maria Gibson, is going to start the process. And if I could just leave you one last lesson, don't trip down the steps on the other side of the stage. They're lethal. Thank you.
Thanks, Liz. Hello, everyone. I am delighted to be with you today as students from childcare, education, sport and policing prepare to graduate. I am proud to be addressing you here today on an important and significant day that marks the culmination of years of hard work, determination from you all. In a moment, I'll be inviting graduates onto stage to complete today's ceremony. First, I'd like to acknowledge our Student of the Year for this ceremony, Abby Smith. Abby graduates today from a foundation degree in children and young people. Abby is described by her tutors as an exemplary student and somebody who has immersed herself fully into the student experience at Newcastle College University Centre. On her course, Abby has achieved exceptional attendance, never missing a session, despite having the added challenge of being pregnant. She has successfully completed her placement and excelled in all of her assignments. Outside of the classroom, Abby has taken on additional roles, including first aider, course ambassador, and has been both student and curriculum representative, ensuring that student views and voices are heard. In addition, Abby is described as reliable and supportive, someone who is always there for her peers, and someone that you can always trust and talk to with your concerns. Congratulations, Abby. We will now begin the conferment of awards, and I would like to ask Scott Bullock, Principal of Newcastle College, and Liz Bromley, Chief Executive of NCG, to join me on stage. And we'll start with childcare. The MA Childhood and Youth Practitioner, Tony Ann Phillips. And now for the BA Hons Children and Young People, Rebecca Barker. Raminda Z. Anderson. Natalie Ann Jane Clark. Megan Cranny. Gemma Lamb. Eleanor Main. Louise Pallister. Sophie Tasker. Gemma Thompson. Rebecca Louise Bebbington. Brooke Joan Bowmaker. Charlotte Olivia Briggs. Lauren Cree. Laura Fleck. Carl John Huscroft Bell. Leanne McDougall. Amy Ann Marshall Hughes. Safina Mia. Georgia Reid. Rebecca Watson. And now for the foundation degree in children and young people, Louise Aldred. Chloe Alexander. Annie Mae Aspen. Judith Baxter. Katie Breen. Jess Brooke. Morgan Mary Butler. Charlotte Davison. Chloe Doughty. Grace Evans. Lauren Fisher. Lauren Mary Hornsby. Courtney Hunter. Meg Joyce. Monika Kalisova. Jessica Elizabeth Lowes. Kelsey Jade Morgan. Erin Petzer. Geordie Robinson. Abby Smith. Natalie Smith. Kaylee Tweedy. Anya Jane Wallace. Kira Liddell. Siobhan Mullen. Nicola Raffel. Raymond Watson. And Levi Williams. And now for the foundation degree in children and young people, Charlotte Mitchell. Bethany Gillespie. Lauren Williams. And now for education, for the postgraduate certificate in education for young people and adult learning specialists, Tani Bedford. Stephanie Melissa May. Mike Anderson. April Blades. Megan Abby Ormston. Ian Peter Robert Stevenson. And now for the professional graduate certificate in education for young people and adult specialists, Cameron Onfonte Lafontiere. William Wood. Sana Barber. Sophie Henderson. Sarah Willocks. John Dalziel. Iman Tariq Fathi. Agatha Mason Heslock. Hannah Louise Harrigy. Lawrence Michael Watson. Dean Graham. Dominic Taylor. Dion Ward. And now for the BA Education Professional Development, Matthew Anderson. Charlotte McAvoy. Anthony James Mills. And now for the FDA Education and Training, Christine Andrews. Gina Main. Lucy Thurkel. Alexandra Clark. Rebecca Jill Bisotti. Ashley Hodge. And Carly Scott. And now we move on to sport for the MSc Sport and Exercise. Eleanor Beatty. Lewis Ross James. Cameron James Long. Lewis Mark Pynchon. Anthony James Wetherill. And Paul Whitfield. And now for the BSc Sport and Exercise Rehabilitation, Rachel Armstrong. Rebecca Atkinson. Lauren Francis Clark. Nathan Cowell. Georgia Davidson. Warren Davison. Aaron Dodds. Hannah Emily Edmondson. Lewis Robert Fawcett. Heidi Feekins Evans. James Hurst. Charlotte Elizabeth Pierce. Olivia Sim. Shannon Layla Stamp. Dion Trafford. Daniel Wade. And now for the BSc Honours Physical Education and Sports Coaching. Kieran Alice. Chloe Barr. Craig Foster. Dylan Hall. Matthew Rhodes. Chloe Rutherford. James Robert Templey. Alan Thompson. Now for the FDSC Physical Education and Sports Coaching, Charlotte Grant. And Kieran Ewer. Now for the BSc Honours Professional Policing, Caitlin Dugdale. Charlie Go. Carla Hall. Brandon James Edward Jerry. Alex Pearson. And Megan Richardson. That concludes the awards for childcare, education, sport and policing. Congratulations all. I'd like to welcome John Ridley back to the stand.
Well, congratulations, you're now officially graduates. Well done. So it calls on me to give you your first job as graduates. So if you can, would you stand up, please? Stand up if you can. And then why don't you show the people who supported you through your degree and your foundation how much you appreciate them by giving them a round of applause, please. And you can sit down now. That's it. Done now, you can relax. It's downhill between now and the Prosecco, so we're almost there. I'd now like to introduce you to our guest speaker, Mark Stoutle. Mark is currently the head coach of Newcastle Eagles and the Great Britain senior men's basketball team. He's also the youngest British... Oh. Got fans, Mark. Mark's also the youngest British national team senior head coach in programme history. Mark, have you been buying? No, no. Under Mark's leadership, the team's won 5 national championships. Hey. And he's been named Basketball England's National Coach of the Year 3 times. As well as Sport Newcastle Coach of the Year twice. Alongside his professional coaching career, Mark's also graduated from a Masters in Performance Coaching and is also a graduate of the FIBA Europe Coaching Certificate. So, what makes this celebration of Mark really special, because he is a smashing guy, is that we're really proud to call Mark a former colleague of ours. And some of you here may remember his time teaching and leading our sports courses at Newcastle College University Centre. So I'm hugely proud to welcome to the stage Mark Stoutle.
Thanks, John. Good evening. Thanks. Just amazing energy in the room, and I'll show you how I can bring that straight back down again, okay? I wasn't aware I was talking as the last thing, so disclaimer, I'll do the short version, which I've got down to about 37, 38 minutes, okay? So we'll get through that, and then we'll go and get a drink, okay? Focus on the future. Work hard towards your goals. Don't let anyone or anything get in the way of your future. Sound advice that I think we can all agree. 17 years ago, I was sat where you all are now. Not exactly, of course. Different institution. Not looking anywhere near as fabulous as you all do today. Promise it had nothing to do with an ill-fitting suit. Suspect tie choice. You're currently looking at this tie. Stop judging it. And quite frankly, a ridiculous hairstyle that I had at the time. Thanks. Maybe I was suffering the effects of a pre-graduation party. Maybe some of you are now. Anyhow, I was sat waiting nervously and intently on the events ahead. And one thing in particular that you've all just done tremendously well, I was focusing on, not trying to fall over the stage. I was listening to a graduation speaker say those words. Focus on the future. Work hard towards your goals. Don't let anyone or anything get in the way of your future. As that speech progressed, it was those 3 points that kept ringing in my ears, and I'll come back to that. Newcastle College University Centre, graduating class of 2023, absolute honour and a privilege to be here with you today, celebrating your remarkable achievements, to be able to share this moment with your friends, family, classmates, lecturers, heads of departments, senior leaders, academic coaches, essentially a lot of people who you really love. Special, and I hope you have a really, truly amazing and memorable day. I wanted to take a little moment to start by acknowledging how awesome you all are to get to this point today. Appreciate the support, but it might be 37 minutes. Okay. It's for reasons like you and the awesomeness, your achievements, whilst I love education. I love the sense of self-esteem, of pride that you all have right now. Let me be clear, not because you've evidenced competency in qualitative research methods. I can see some of you shivering as we talk. Not because you've completed your independent dissertation. I'm sorry for swearing on a Friday night. And not because you've been able to evidence Harvard referencing. And some of you thought you wouldn't hear those words again, okay? All of those things are immense in itself, but I love education because right here, right now, it's a marker of how far you've all progressed. It's an achievement that highlights what you can do if you truly immerse yourself into something. And outside of this, I really want you to reflect upon the journey that you've had all the way throughout higher education. I want you to reflect upon the relationships that you've developed and nurtured, the learning about others, the deep learning about yourself. You've went further than you thought you could have. The perseverance that you've demonstrated, the resilience you've shown has led you to this day and to this moment. And in my mind, that's pretty flipping cool. Well done. Moving on, I've been given the difficult brief of trying to provide a little wisdom. Why are you laughing at that part? Some of you do know me, so there's not much there. That can help inspire. And I couldn't help but think of those words at my own graduation ceremony many years ago and how they made me feel. Focus on the future, work hard towards your goals, don't let anyone or anything get in the way of your future. You'd have to travel far and wide to find anyone who'd disagree with that advice. I've been very fortunate to coach elite athletes for over 20 years, and I wouldn't disagree with that advice myself. Indeed, the notion of goal setting, focusing towards your future is important, and of course it has a value for each and every one of you. Today, I'm going to try and take a slightly different approach, however, and I'm going to ask you to look at things a little bit differently, with a specific focus on one that I truly believe can be impactful for you. Stay with me, because it's about to get really, really complex, really complicated. Think of your hardest moment and your most difficult challenges this year. We're back into that research methods dissertation world again. Okay, so think about how difficult those challenges were this year. The concept and the approach, way more complicated than that I want you to think about. Stay with me. I know you're all on the edge of your seats. I really want you to focus on a concept of being present. And that might sound so simplistic in itself. I'll repeat it. I want you to focus on being present. And I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to encourage you and implore you to try and be present. And what does that mean? To me, that means if you're in the room, be in the room. We're in a room with you guys being graduates right now. And again, that's flipping cool. I really want you to own being in the room. Be where your feet are, not where your head is telling you, and not where you want to be. Be focused on being the best that you can be each and every day. Personally, professionally, holistically, all of you. If you solely focus on being the best that you can be and doing the best you possibly can, the future is limitless. Of course, be aspirational, and I'm not challenging that. Have dreams, dream big. We have so much talent and optimism sat in the room. You should, of course, have dreams that are big and have a destination in mind. Having that intended destination, figuring out how to get there, of course, is an important concept. But for me, it isn't the most important. Don't allow your pursuit of the future to get in the way of appreciating the journey. That journey is each and every day. Being present is the most important idea. Essentially, that is the essence of life to me. Of course, a simple idea to be present that in reality can be challenging to implement. I'd like to share one anecdote with you where I absolutely failed miserably at this myself. I was going through an exceptionally busy period in my life. I was lecturing, I was coaching a local team, crazy heights of the 4th division in British basketball, so I'm sure you know the team well, called the Teesside Lions. Thank you. For non-footballers, non-basketballers in the group, the football equivalent is Accrington Stanley. Okay, exactly. I was exceptionally busy coaching a local team, coaching a national team, studying for a master's degree. I had a young son myself, and the grey hairs are starting to make sense now, aren't they? One day I was picking up my son from nursery, and he was on a half day and had a birthday party in the afternoon. The challenges of life. I took a spare change of clothes for him, being the planner that I am. It included an incredibly stylish, brand new pair of Chuck Converse All-Stars, $32.99. Some of you are picking up on the accent. Yes, I am very frugal with money. Okay. As I dropped him off, I spoke to the childcare worker and said, could you change him into his birthday outfit for when I pick him up? We want to try and get him to a birthday party looking spick and spam. As I was picking him up, I was on the phone to one of my star players from the national team based in Turkey. We were discussing his role in the upcoming competition window, preparing to play Greece, who were the 6th best team in the world, and how I needed him to communicate more effectively with his teammates. He was in agreement with me and said I had been reflecting on how I communicate personally with the team and thought that I was the best communicator he'd been around. Very nice compliment for myself indeed. Feeling really good about myself and wanting to continue to demonstrate how effective of a communicator I was leaving the nursery, trying to wrap up the conversation on the phone. My son at that time in his life was obsessed with Peppa Pig. That's where the parents are saying, no apologies to you guys whatsoever. My son was obsessed with Peppa Pig. And there'll be some parents in the room who knows what that meant. Peppa Pig, oi, oi, oi. Peppa's favorite thing to do was to jump in muddy puddles, as we all know. So as I'm walking out of the nursery and my son toddling around, I was trying my hardest to get into the car in this delightful British weather that we have. You can imagine that there was puddles, muddy floors, etc. around. I'm on the phone to my player saying, no, Ollie, you can't jump in the muddy puddle. Trying to finish the conversation with a player in Turkey. No, Ollie, you can't jump in. Frantically telling him, no, no, no. We managed to navigate 3 or 4, for the purpose of the story, let's say lake-sized puddles. I might be embellishing a little bit. And as I got back to the car, I opened the rear door, was finishing the phone call, opened the door, and I said to Ollie, jump in. And Ollie jumped in. And his Converse trainers were no more. And I had a moment of reflection that I wasn't present at that point. And it might only be a little light-hearted story, but it's something for me where I reflected and tell that story to this day. Not being present for me at that moment gave me an opportunity to think about how I can be more present. Here's my thoughts briefly, based upon a coaching career I've been very fortunate to have. When you're communicating with somebody, listen to hear, listen to understand, don't listen to respond. Make eye contact. Love with an open heart, love yourself. Be curious in life, don't be judgmental. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. It's okay to show this. Find your fulfillment, find what feeds your soul and hold on to it. Understand your values, live and breathe your values every day. Don't compromise on these. Be the authentic you, always. Be courageous. Courageous is about willingness to try. Think deeply, it's where learning happens. Work hard. Everybody wants the outcome, few want the process. You will fail and you'll fail time and time again, and understand that failure provides opportunity for growth. Your motivation will vary, consistency shouldn't. Step outside of your comfort zone. It's scary, but amazing and unforeseen development happens here. Be engaged. Do what is required before it's requested. Optimists do more. I'll say that one again. Optimists do more. Positivity breeds positivity. And above all of this, be present. This next period of transition for you can be unsettling and I imagine a little anxious. Understand this phase of your life will provide opportunity and a period of growth. You're on a journey to an important destination as mentioned, but unlike those words that were shared to me 17 years ago, I really want you to encourage that the destination isn't the journey itself is what you need to focus on. You're right where you're supposed to be. Maybe not right now because you're not in the pub or the restaurant, and I will wrap this up, but you are right where you need to be. You're on your path, your timeline, and your path is your path. We're in a society where we compare our lives through a phone screen or a computer screen where everything is quick fix, everything is instant. Forget all of that nonsense and focus on you. Focus on being present each and every day and being the best you can be each and every day. Your path will be the most successful one. the one that you want and the one that you've worked for. What an exciting time for you all. Graduating class of 2023, sincerely, with love, congratulations.
Thanks, Mark. That was absolutely brilliant. There is just one final speaker for you today before we close the graduation ceremony, and that's to invite the student speaker to stage. Please, would you welcome Dean Graham to close the ceremony? Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Oh, hold on. I'm a bit shorter than you. Well, quite a lot shorter. All right. So, first and foremost, I would like to congratulate the class of 2023 on graduating tonight. And a huge thank you to family and friends who have joined us in celebrating our achievements. Here in the northeast of England, particularly in these areas, not only are we famous for our accents and friendliness, but we are known to be passionate, determined, courageous, proud, and of course, resilient. After a long, challenging year, we are gathered here as one to recognise our achievements and celebrate, and to finally say, we did it. I've been selected as student representative to tell you about how hard we have all worked to be sitting in here tonight. However, I am confident that you are already aware of this. We've completed all the research tasks, reading articles, writing assignments, paraphrasing, synthesizing, group discussions, and we even managed to get some well-earned sleep after late night submissions on Turnitin. Congratulations to everyone. As part of my speech, I was asked to prepare some words of inspiration to my fellow graduates, with the hope that you can aspire to continue your hard work through further education or in your careers. So I would like to share my story with you. Thank you. I'm going to take you back to the 30th of January 2015. I was 18 years old, travelling from Newcastle to Coventry to stay with my auntie for a few days. And an elderly woman boarded the train at Darlington Station. The carriage was full, and one of the only spare seats was next to me. We engaged in friendly conversation for a while, and she asked me what I wanted to do for a career. I explained that I was unsure. I had left school at 16 and went straight into work. I had moved from industry to industry, not happy with the work I was doing. She asked me if I would like to be a pilot. I replied, "Had you seen me driving a quad bike in Turkey last year," which I did crash into a ditch, I said, "you would not be asking me to control an aeroplane." She told me that I could be a pilot, but I just had to learn how to be one. And therefore, I could be anything I wanted if I learned how to do it. I always remember this and thank her for her kind words that day. The following morning, I received a phone call from my mum. It was breaking her heart on the phone to me. She had informed me that the doctors had said my granddad would not see the next day, and he passed away later that afternoon. Those 2 days made me sit and think hard about what I wanted to do in my life. In October of the same year, I met my current fiancée and mother to my 2 children, Nicole, sitting down here. It was a long and tiring chase, but in the end, I did say yes. For years, she has inspired me to do better and to be better, with an occasional strong word or two. In 2018, we welcomed the unexpected news that we were having a baby girl and decided on the name Scarlett, and here she is. However, the day Scarlett was born in 2019, from what we were hoping to be the best day of our lives, suddenly became the most challenging day of our lives. On Scarlett's way out, Scarlett's shoulder was stuck, which meant that oxygen was prevented from travelling to her brain.
She arrived into the world lifeless. Normally, in these circumstances, 5 minutes of no oxygen to the brain would result in permanent damage to the brain, and 10 minutes would be fatal. Scarlett, being the soldier that she is, had no oxygen for 18 minutes, and yet there was no damage to any organ or body part, and here she is again. So nothing inspired me more to be a better role model to my daughter. This led me to completing a degree in my PGCE, which I've completed this year. And I now wish to pursue my education further at master's level. During this past year, we have welcomed our baby boy, Declan, who came up earlier on. As well as our 8-month-old puppy, Loki, who could not make it tonight, but I'm sure you'd love to meet you all. A mentality that I live by and would like to share with you is to never be content. We've all achieved, and let's celebrate it, but we don't have to stop there. No matter how difficult things can get, we can push ourselves further, achieve more, dream big, and strive to become a better version of ourselves. So I want to thank all of my family, particularly my mum, my fiancée, children, my stepdad who stepped in when other people wouldn't. And you've inspired me to share this story with you tonight. I would also like to thank my outstanding tutors, Shona, Michael, and Lisa. Over there somewhere, I can't see them. They're over there. And they have helped me achieve over this past academic year to unbelievable levels. And I would like to pass on my congratulations to, of course, the graduates, 2023, my peers who I've worked with in my class over there. I think they're sitting over there somewhere as well. Oh, there you are. Hello. And it's honestly been one of the greatest experiences of my life this year. I would like to thank Newcastle College for allowing me to share my story with you, with the hope that it inspires you to dream big. Congratulations to the graduates again, sitting here tonight. I wish you all the success in your next steps and beyond, because you deserve it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, however you plan to celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean, and thank you, Scarlett. So that's it. This draws a close to academic year 2023. And before we officially close the ceremony, I'd just like to say a personal word of thanks to the staff who work behind the scenes to make this happen. The event staff, the marketing team, the administration team, the guys that serving you Prosecco out there, they're the best ones to make friends with. If you're friends with them, you'll get more than 2 glasses, maybe 3, maybe a bottle with a straw. So that's it. Graduates and guests, that concludes this evening's graduation ceremony. We invite you to enjoy that Prosecco, which will be served in reception and on the first floor. Please be upstanding as your platform party leaves the room. Thank you.
He makes you wonder. He makes you wonder. He makes you wonder.